All right, and then go live on here. Nope, it's not working. Hi! Oh, I didn't even push start yet. I am a hot mess all of the time. That is what we do. We hot mess our lives. Do. Do it? Is it it? Do we do it? Are we live? Is it working? It's a nightmare every day trying to deal with technology. Jewel, you're the first one in. Oh man, I got dog hair all over me. Why am I always such a hot mess? I try to get all nice and dressed up for y'all with a little bow, and I just got dog hair and sourdough bread. Hey, Vicky's here. Rose, good evening. Happy Saturday night to you. Coley, I see you. Hello. Spencer's here. Spencer, I got good news. I'm very excited. The overalls. We went to return the overalls. We had to call Duluth up to return them so that I had to pay for shipping return. And my husband was nice enough to sweet talk the lady into finding a pair of the green ones in a large. And she's supposed to be sending them to me. So I'm very, very excited. This is the bow tie. Yes, this is the bow tie that I got for free in that suit I got from the thrift store. So what I did was I just put a little rubber band around the edge and there, and boom, instant free hair tie. I love free. I know, Spencer, I'm so excited. They're wearing little overalls. I'm going to be like Spencer and be like my overalls looking cute. Hey, Jessica, Brooke Felina. Oh, I am going to love them. I wanted the extra larges to fit me so bad, but they were just so huge. They were like, wooba, 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 wooba. Thanks, Vicky. I know, rare occurrence too. I've got jeans on. That doesn't happen very often, but it was kind of chilly today. So Riz is here. All right, you guys, saying hello to everybody over on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. We're live over there as well. Gia Petto, hello. Nickelbauer, and everybody loves a Kim. Everybody loves a Kim. Hey, everybody loves a Kim. I do. I love a couple Kims, actually. Yeah, they do run really big. April Resells is here. Okay, you guys, let's get started. All right, crazy day today. Where's my notepad? Oh, shoot. Did I not grab that? I thought I grabbed it. Did I not grab it? What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so before we get started on the huge mega epic haul, I'm going to try to get through this stuff way faster tonight because there's a ton of it. So I'm going to pull back on my stories a little bit because you know I love to tell a story. We're going to start off with what did we spend? So I do this at the beginning of every single one of my garage sale hauls. I do these every Saturday night. So if you are new to the stream, wherever you are watching this, welcome in. I'm Charity, aka NiceComps. And I always start off by kind of like, where'd I go? How much did I spend? What I do? So here's what we did. I left the house with $273 in cash this morning. I went I had a little extra today because there was a couple of huge, giant mega sales I was going to hit. So I was like, I better have cash. And a couple of them said cash only. So I left today with a little more cash than I usually feel comfortable leaving with. But today I left with that. I wound up spending $190 of the cash. And then I spent $95 on Venmo. So I spent a total of $285 today. I made it to 25 sales, which I know is lower than what I usually make it to. Usually I try to get to like 40 sales on a Saturday, but there was so many huge mega sales. And by mega sales, I mean people that had like opened up their like barns and outside places in order to like create like almost stores. So I drove so many places. I went to 7 towns today. Now, mind you, I'm in Texas, so the towns are kind of close together, but I put so much mileage on my car today, but it was so beautiful, you guys. It was 77 degrees. I had the windows open. I had punk rock music playing. I also listened to some podcasts, and I just had this totally grateful moment of like being like, how lucky is it to be able to live here where I'm getting a garage sale on a Saturday. It's so beautiful and gorgeous outside. The breeze coming through. I had my hand out the window. You know when you're a kid, you do like the woo, 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 woo thing with your hand. I had my hand out the window, and I was just enjoying my me time. So it was so fun. Or $300. Yeah, exactly. Spent basically what I just sold that toy for, well, less than that, which is exciting. I know that big comfy couch toy, man. I'm so glad. I have to think, I think it was vintage, was a vintage retro toys that was on here that was like, because originally I was only going to list that for 300, and he was like, no, list it for 4, which I wanted to listing it for 380, and then it wound up selling like 340. So that was like amazing. April says, we love stories. Yes, I'm just going to try to get Vintage Choice Express Brian. Yes, thank you. Thank you for telling me that. I literally sold that sucker for 330. Was it 330? 340? 340. I think 3 I can't remember now. 340. That was amazing. So Vintage Toy Express Brian, thank you. You know what you're talking about. Yeah, look out for them vintage toys, kids. All right, let's do this, guys. Here we go. 25 sales, 7 towns, spent $285. First of all, I got something for myself. I thought I'd start this out with a little something for me. I don't get stuff every week. I mean, I have been collecting a few things, but I saw this, and it is so stinking snuggly. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at it. Is this not like the cutest, most cuddly, like morning coffee? And it's great because it's white and furry. So if I pick Jack up when I'm wearing it, I won't have white hairs all over it. I know. Yes, again, Brian, seriously, thank you. Thanks, Blended. It's just like so cozy. I put it on, I walked up to Justin, and Justin goes, oh, that's a wife. I'm like, yep. He's like, are you going to sell that? I was like, no, I'm keeping it. It's so cozy. So got a little something for ourselves. All right, here we go. So this bag I got a variety of places. Like I said, couple huge mega sales, quite a few busts. I really only bought stuff at maybe 10 of the 25 sales I went to. But some of these sales were so big that I was dropping, $70, $80 at one place because I was leaving with bags and bags of stuff. So first thing we've got here is a pair of Dickies. These are just a little flexible, durable. These are definitely not a vintage pair, but these sell really, really well for me. I always check to make sure the button's there. Otherwise, it goes into my we need a button box. So these are just like a great bread and butter, as long as you can get them for an inexpensive price. So the trick with Dickies is if they're new with tags, just pick them up. They always sell, right? And this is all if you're getting it for a reasonable price. But with Dickies pants, you really want to make sure that you are not spending more than a couple bucks on them, because these are not going to sell for some crazy, insane price. What is in the pocket? What is this? Oh, crazy. All right, we got a prize. What does it say, honey? We got something in the pocket. This is always fun. Name 3 features of CSM wireless alarm lights when connected. Name 2 of 3 snap-on only features of the magnesium housing. Anvil stop, sealed oiled bath loos, qualities of oddsbudsman, SureTrack compliant. What is credit mix account for FICO score? And how many 9.9% approvals are you approved as a Platinum Premier customer? So this is like someone's to-do list, questions, and also study guide. That's fun. All right. Well, that's our first prize of the evening, is something in the pockets. Always check the pockets, folks. So we're going to do our sight and sniff test. Smells clean, looks clean, going in the box to list. Next thing we've got here, pick this up for 50 cents. This is a super cool t-shirt. It says, P.S. This is Austin. And on the back, it says Blake Shelton, back to the Honey Tank tour with Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. This is a 2024, so this is super current and super new. Someone that was unable to pick this up at the show is going to get it now. It's definitely a small t-shirt, but it looks clean. I don't see anything on it. Not bad for 50 cents. I think it was 50 cents. I think that's what we paid for it. All right, next thing we've got here, little bread and butter Tommy Hilfiger. You guys know me. You know that I buy anything that says 3XL or 2XL because it pretty much always sells, unless it's like Van Heusen or some like lower level brand. But this is a really nice little polo. The Tommy buttons even have like the Tommy Hilfiger words on it. Feels not too old, not too new. Let's see, what is this one? What year is this? Feels pretty new, actually. Do we got a date on here? I don't even think we got a date on here. Yeah, it's tinny. So this is a newer one. This will sell, I mean, it's probably like, I don't know, $20 shirt or something like that. All right, looks clean. Moving moving right along. Jack, did you want to say hello to everyone? Well, come here. Come on. All right, everybody. You know Jack's got to come in and say hello. Say hi, everybody. What's that boy doing? Okay, go find Daddy. Go find Daddy. Now we're going to be covered in dog hair. All right. Oh, there's that Jack. That picture. You can't even. Okay, what else do we got here? Ralph Lauren Classic Fit button up. These just sell really well for me. This is a 2XLT. The bigger size is the reason they sell so well too. Is the companies just don't make as many of those size. So it's harder to find things like this. And this one's a really great one. It's a really pretty, like a sky blue. It's got the yellow pony jockey on there. Probably like 12, 13 bucks, somewhere right in there. Okay, next thing we've got is, I could not resist getting this. Now, there's no way that this fits me, but this is going to somebody's house. It's not even a good brand at all. It's just a Portland company, but look at those graphics. I mean, come on. It is a cat holding up what looks like a plate of spaghetti on the back of a rainbow unicorn. And in the corner, it's got something crazy, a salad. It's got a salad in the corner. I mean, this kind of stuff always sells for me on Depop. So, and it's like a huge size too. What size is this? This is a 4XL. So that will definitely sell on Depop. All right, then we got a nice little pair of boots. Pick these boots up for 25 cents. They are Timberlands. You can tell from the little Timberland thing here. So 25 cents, guys. Can't snooze on that one. They are a women's 7.5. These are the Timberland Rebolts too. So this is the recycled one, the Defenders. These are a great pair of boots. 25 cents, you guys. 25 cents, dude. Can't snooze those garage sales. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Okay, next thing we've got here is, you know, if it's me, you're going to find Levi's. So these are a 42-32. Nice big pair. I picked these up for $2. So easy, quick, such a quick flip. What are these ones? 541s. Basic. But being a bigger size like that, that's always sells well for me. Okay, next thing we've got here is another Levi's 541s. These ones have a little bit of a distressed pocket. The zip, same exact situation. And when I'm at sales, things I'm always checking for too is make sure the zippers work, you know, zip them up and down, make sure the buttons work. And then the seat of the pants in here, make sure you don't have any holes or rips down in here or like up in this area. It's okay to have like holes and distressing down here, but if you have it up there, they're just a tough sell. I've accidentally picked some up like that before and just sold them for super cheap. Okay, next thing we got here is, what are these? Another pair of Levi's, same thing. These are relaxed straights. These ones are a little bit older though. Let's see, what year are these? These feel like a 2009 or something. Let's take a look. These are a 2010. So a nice little 2010. So these are a little Y2K. Baggy. They have like a little tiny paint stain. Oh no, because I can get that out. I can get that out. No problems here. All right, putting it in the box. And then at the end of our first bag, we have another pair of Levi's 541s. The great thing about these kind of things is I can list one pair of these and then I'll just go into sell similar and then just parry off of my own listing. And I'll go in and change the date and change the little things, you know, change the measurements. But it's so easy to list one of these on eBay and then just do sell similar on your own listings. It's really cool too, because then if that listing sells the original one or any of the other ones off of that, it'll bump up the other listings that are sell similar to it because the search engine thinks like, oh, that's a good thing to push. So I always parry. Gotta get a little coffee here and let's get caught up. Blended, how are we? Coley says, why? Why what? Why what on that? I went to garage sales today and most wanted store prices. I ran across quite a bit of that today too. Like I said, I didn't get stuff. Out of the 25 sales I went to, at least 10 of them, I didn't buy nothing. It was a turn and burn. I was like, I'm out. Like, you got to be kidding me. 25-cent shoes. What do you sell Levi's for? It is April. It's all over the board. Depends on size, wash, cut, year, age distressing. Cheapest pair of women's Levi's, bottom biscuit basic 2019 women's Denzins in a skinny jean, $9. Orange tab, big E Levi's, vintage, large, loose, and baggy, relaxed fit, $40, $60, depends on the jeans. So it is all over the place. Jenny, it's real good to see you. Sugar's here. Hello, friend. What's the best selling model of Levi's for you? Right now, I would say, God, that's hard because I like selling the bread and butters because that's easy, right? I would say anything with a button fly, of course, is going to be great, but really 517s because boot cut. Like boot cut is so big right now, but anything flared. A Wyatt Cat unicorn spaghetti combo platter, we don't know. It comes from the brain of someone like me. a little wild and kooky. Okay, moving on. That is bag numero uno. All right, let's get into a garbage bag. All right, first thing we've got here is, now she had everything priced at the sale, but you know I wasn't going to do that. So I wound up getting a package deal. I got this entire bag here, this gigantic garbage bag for $45. I think it was $45. It's either 40 or 45. Okay. So first thing I've got here, Adidas Sambas. Adidas don't always sell well for me, but if they're Sambas, they sell really well. So these are really nice shoes. They are in stupid condition. They are in such great condition. So I think we're going to get a pretty good penny for these Sambas. They are also a 12 and a half, which is like kind of a rare and hard size to find, especially in this good of condition. So we got our Sambas here. These are going actually straight into the clean box because those are clean. I don't even need to wash those. Next thing we got is some Osiris's. Again, I didn't pay $5 for them. These are really cool. These are a really good condition too. They are like a really nice purpley color, like a purple maroon almost. These gotta be like a 12 or something like that. Yeah, these are 12s. So these are in good condition. These are clean too. I mean, all I have to do is like wipe them down. I love being able to find shoes like this. It makes up for all the like skunkety pairs that you find, right? All right, so we're putting those over there. I'm starting to pick up Levi's because of watching you. Shani, I love it. Great. You like the bow, Jen? This was from that suit I got from the thrift store. This was in the pocket. This was some guy's bow tie probably when he got married or something. Hi, God, what is up? Maniac Mims here. Oh, Sunset, thank you. I know I got all dressed up tonight with a little bow. Okay. All right, next thing we've got, this is all from that same sale. This is not a brand I know anything about. They're called Black Premiums. I don't know if this is a good brand or not, but I'll tell you why I bought them. One, that back patch is leather, and that's sick. That's leather. That's leather. And then on the front here, you've got all this distressing, but then it's got backing so guys can wear it. These are sick. They've got the little tiny pocket square with the point pocket. I mean, these are amazing. Like, I don't know anything about this brand. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it at all. I am interested to see what the comps are on this. However, this is going to be one of those things that says it got like camo inside. This is going to be one of those things that even if this brand isn't huge, just this aesthetic alone, being able to like call it like Affliction or MMA, it's got leather there too. I mean, these are really nice pants. So I got a pair of these. Hey dude, one more 12 tomorrow. Yeah, baby, I love it. How do you wash and clean shoes? So Foxy, I use a cleaner called Grandma's Sneaker Cleaner. It's my favorite. If you go to the link Thinker in the bio when we get off here, go to Reseller Supplies over there on my Smile Amazon store, and you'll find it. It's called Grandma's Sneaker Cleaner. And then you'll also see in there, there's an electric cleaner. I pop the head on it. I spray some Grandma's Sneaker Cleaner, and then I go and just clean the shoes up. Anything that's like Converse or Vans or Canvas goes into the washing machine first on a gentle cycle. And then after that, if I need to use a little acetone to clean up the white rubber, that's what I use. What do you feel like that may be? Why do I feel like that might be Rue 21? I'm not sure, Blended. I'm not sure. All I know is that it's leather everywhere, so it's in good condition. And I don't know if the brand's huge, but this aesthetic with this like MMA Affliction look, Ed Hardy-ish is super popular. All right, next thing we've got here. This is another brand I've never heard of, Sudoku jeans. I don't think these ones are probably as good a quality as those last ones. However, again, just this whole like grunge, Western, whiskering kind of look. This stuff just sells really well for me, and it sells for me really well over on Depop, because I would say if you asked me if I am more of a brand-driven seller or an aesthetic seller, I would probably say I'm more of an aesthetic seller. Now, if the aesthetic is on point and it happens to be a brand name, then that's awesome. But I will sell stuff over on Depop just because of the description and the keywords I'm using. So I don't look at sell-through rates. I don't really look at sold comps much. I feel like that's a trap that you can get into. And then you get in your own head and your percentages. And it's like, if it's cool and I know it's trendy, I know I can keyword sell it. So I just don't stress about it. Oh, the logo looks familiar. It might be blended. I'm not sure. All right, those are clean. Next pair, we've got so many jeans. This is a jeans day. Next pair is, again, I've never heard of this brand. The Sudoku jeans. Sudoku jeans. So same thing, whiskering, fading, loose, baggy, streetwear, retro, 90s. I mean, Y2K, all of those things are going to go onto these. Next pair is, these are a bottom biscuit basic Levi's. So these are 527s. These are super modern. I can tell by the feel. These have to be like 2022s or something. Oh no, these are a 2014. Really? Man, that doesn't feel like it. It's got the vertical weave, so sometimes that tricks me. Yeah, it's got base to it, huh? So I had someone on the last live ask me to show the difference between like the vertical weave and like a regular jean weave. So if you look at these, you'll see that you can't really see what direction. Don't mind the fading and whiskering. We're just looking at the actual material. Can't really tell what way it's going. It's like the weaves and the wefts and the warps are all kind of together. So that's like a standard jean weave. The thing with standard jean weaves like that is they tend to shrink up a little bit. So you'll notice your inseams are like way short. When you come across a pair, I can't believe these are 2014s. They don't feel like it. That's really weird. But when you come across ones that are a vertical weave, see how you can see how all of the lines are going down? The reason that people look for these, whether they know that they're looking for it or not, oh yeah, look at that boot cut. All right, interesting. These 527s, they look like a 517, but they feel like a new pair of Denzins. Anyway, I digress. The nice thing about this weave is they don't tend to shrink up on the inseam quite as much. So when you're in your descriptions, you can write, like, to keep it simple, because most people won't know the like fancy version of how to say this. So it's easier just to say stitching runs vertical, and then in parentheses, just write helps to not have them shrink as much. It's just the easiest way to say that. Hey, Paula, what's up? God, I see you over on the tubies. It's Ubies. All right, so those are clean. Next, we got another pair of jeans here. Which ones were these? Extreme Couture, another brand. I got nothing. I don't know, folks. But I'll tell you what I did see. It has these have some really cool features. So number one, it's got a totally embossed logo looking button. Number two, it's got the distressing, and then it's got the whiskering across the front. That's what these lines are called, by the way, is whiskers. And then number three, in this back area, it's got, is it missing? Oh, this one's missing the top of this button, but that's okay, because I got spare buttons in the back of my room. So we'll pop a different button on there, and it's got like, this is all leather. And then these are called pyramid spikes. And then that way down in your description, you can do things like punk, alternative, edgy, all of that kind of stuff will lend to those getting sold. And it's got like the pyramid. I mean, this just screams affliction punk scene. So we'll put those in our pile of, we need to pop a button on those. Okay, then the next thing we've got here is a pair of True Religions. Of course, these always sell. We don't even have to worry about that. And these ones, man, between the point pocket, they're also boot cut. Hello. I mean, and the condition of these is bananas. These are a 33. These are definitely more of a more modern True Religion. But look at that. I mean, those are sick. So these will sell really well. I would guess these are probably around $60, 50 to $60, depending on how many others are for sale. John, fantastic. Are you fantastic this evening? That's what I want to know. Okay, moving to the next thing. We got a couple more things in this bag. So I got all of this stuff for, I think, $40. So, I mean, we're still going. Another pair of 527s, 34 32s. Same thing on the vertical. Now, what I do for some of these jeans, like that may not be as expensive of Levi's, I'm just guessing by the feel of these, that these are not a super expensive pair of pants. This is probably like a $15 pair of Levi's resell. What I'll do is if there's a couple of these and they're all the same size, is I will do bundles and just list it as a bundle. Knock a couple bucks off of it, get them sold, because I mean, I'm getting these for what, like $2 a piece or something, $3 a piece at most. So if I'm bundling these up, then I can sell it and people are more likely to want to buy it because then they're paying only one shipping, so on and so forth. All right. Next thing we got, same sale. I don't know this brand either, but I got it because it's got these really, really pretty pearl snaps. So it's a brand called Duke's Bark. And I mean, is that not a handsome bulldog? So Duke's Bark, it's almost like a chambray. So it's got the little button up. It's got the button up pocket. It's got this is called right here. This is called a slight point, which means it doesn't come down to like that super hardcore point. This is a slight point pocket, but this is Western cowboy, country boy, country style, rodeo ranch, Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is also on all my Western stuff. I started doing city, CITY, and that is a keyword I would include in your descriptions, city, because you have a lot of people. I have been selling more of my Western shirts to New York and California than I have anywhere else. So that is city, because Western is so hot and popular right now. All right, that's clean. And then last thing we've got over there is, this is just sick. Like this right here will sell. This will sell on Depop. It's by Grenade. It is a large. And there's no way that this doesn't sell. And it's got the beefy feel. Hear that? Dunk, dunk, dunk. I don't think it's super old, but it has that like hardcore feel to it. So that one's super sick. This is a Depop 100%. And a garbage bag for our garbage for later. All right. So that was that bag. That was all from one sale. All right. Next thing we've got is a pair of Converse. Let's get a drink of water here. And if you guys have any questions while we're going through this, I mean, please do. Good evening, Licious. Nice to see you. I'm happy that you're here. So this is why I don't wear jeans. I constantly feel like they're falling down on me. Okay. Next thing we've got is a pair of Converse in the box. These are a really cute color. I haven't actually seen this color before. It's like a purple mauve color. It's really interesting. It probably looks a little brighter to you guys than what it looks like in person. It's like a purple mauve with some really interesting, neat little shoelaces that have like little silver things in them. So kind of cool. And the tongue of these, I have never seen this in a Converse either. The tongue is like a thick tongue, probably so that you can put your pants behind it so the tongue will stick out, kind of like a retro throwback. What year are these? Let's see. Mesa Rose, white and black. So it says they were originally $55. Let's see if we've got a year in here. They feel modern. They definitely feel modern. No, I don't see a year on them. I'll have to figure it out online. But yeah, I mean, we'll probably get like with the box, probably $30, maybe something like that. All right, and those are actually, those need to be washed a little bit. We'll put those in they need to be washed box. Okay, Next thing I got, oh man, I drove out to the sale that was in the middle of nowhere. You know, I have only lived here in Texas for a year, but I've really only been driving around garage sailing because I hurt myself when we first got here. And so I've really only been like around garage selling since like March, April time. So like I'm still learning like the towns and how to navigate. So I didn't realize the sale was like so far away. But at least I found something. I was very excited that I found something. So I got this really cool like pilots zip up military. I don't even know what to call this. What would you call it? Like a paratroopers jumpsuit. So huge jumpsuit. It's got all these like tactical pockets on it and stuff. This thing is like in crazy condition. And I paid $5 for it. It's definitely military too. I mean, it's got like the military writing and everything on there. So that's a pretty cool one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one like this before. I haven't. I've sold a lot of military gear and stuff, and I've never seen this one. It's got like hook and loop fasteners in the back. Flight suit. Thank you. Creating Happy Mondays. I'm like, well, yeah. Flight suit. Oh, it is Ghostbusters. That totally is Ghostbusters. I saw one a couple weeks ago at the bins. I wish I would have picked it up. Yeah, this is a great find. Whenever I see military stuff, I always pick it up. It always seems to sell for me. You just got to make sure, again, it's a major keyword stuff. Can you tell just by driving by if it's a good garage sale to stop at? I will stop pretty much at every one of them. 90% of the time I'll stop. The only time I don't stop is one, if I get like a super scritchly feeling, and then I'll just go by. Or if I'm driving by and it's like a lady sitting there with one tiny table with like 4 vases and like a porcelain doll and like towels or something, and I'm like, I'm not gonna stop. But like I would say, out of the 26 I drove by today, I stopped at 25. I didn't stop at one because I did get like a weird scritchly feeling. I was like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. This seems, I don't know if I want to stop there. So it is totally Ghostbusters. Yeah, that was very specific. That was kind of specific, wasn't it? All right, looks clean, smells clean. And let's see, this needs to go in this box here. And those need to go in that box there. Okay. The only other thing I got from the garage sale, they actually gave me for free. And this is something that I'm going to keep because it's in my size. And y'all know I have a bit of a Star Wars situation. To say I'm a Star Wars fan would be a major understatement. This is my main living room wall. Like, I am obsessed with it. So I found myself a little Empire Strikes Back t-shirt. So it's cool. They gave it to me for free, and I'm not getting rid of it anyway. Right? Thanks, Linda. Yeah, our family photos are in the hallway, but Star Wars, that's in the main room. My hubby and I got married on May 4th. May the 4th be with you, 585s. All right, so this one, I got a couple things for myself. All right, another bag bites the dust. Next one. All righty, what do we get? Okay, so this was a sale in Nowhereville. No phone reception, no comping, total guessing, which is fine. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really don't count much anymore. I just don't. Once in a while, if it's something really weird or I'm like, I don't know what this is, I may look it up because I don't want to miss an opportunity, but I just am kind of over checking comps. I'm trusting the gut these days. If you're new, look at comps a little bit. But once you get that gut, you got that gut. All right. Next thing I got here is a pair of shoes. Now, I did pay $5 for these, but the reason I paid $5 for these was because I was at the sale with all these different people selling. It was this gigantic family sale with like the multiples of their families, must be like sisters, best friends, and people. In order to get some of the other stuff I got for super cheap, I knew I was going to have to buy a couple of their special items, meaning things that they were asking more for to get a good deal. That being said, these shoes are sick. These will sell. Are you kidding me? With like the total 90s, like these have such a like 90s, like the craft vibe to them. I mean, these are just, and they're in really, really good condition. They're a little pair of Madden girls. I think if I keyword these right, I should be able to get like $60 for these just because of the keywords. We'll see. I could be wrong. I have been wrong many times before, but they're clean and ready to list. Other thing I got there, I paid $1 for this one. They had taken the time to actually put like tags and everything. I was like, that's adorable. Let's see. So there's this here. This is a little Abercrombie and Fitch, 1992. These Abercrombies, first of all, this is older, but these Abercrombies that say muscle on them sell really well for me. I think, and they usually wind up going like either overseas or like Miami. I've sold quite a few of these to like the Miami area and like New York. So it's kind of that like city guy look. And what's neat about this one is you can see this is all like patchwork and embroidery. All of the Abercrombie and Fitches that I've got that have this 3D feel to them all have sold well for me. So if you come across these Abercrombies that have that like 3D feel, I would definitely pick them up as long as you're getting them for a good price. Don't spend a ton of money on them. This is probably a $13, $14 shirt. So don't spend a ton. But if you're picking them up for $1 at a garage sale, you just can't snooze on that for sure. The raised letters blended. A blended agrees. The raised letters just always sell well. Okay, next thing here is I wound up paying $3 for this one. She wanted $5. And I'm sorry. I paid $4 for it. She wanted $5. I talked her down to $4. Again, the reason I did that is to be able to get some of these other deals I got at the sale. So this is a little roper. Now, what's interesting about this Western shirt that I think will help this to sell really well is it has all of this really pretty embroidered filigree at the top here. It's got the clear Western pearl snaps. It's got the slight slant pointed pocket here. It's got the 3 barrel cuffs is what these are called, 3-button barrel cuffs on the bottom. And then what else is really neat about it, which I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got if Riz is here, I'm not going to mess this up. Flux. Oh, what is it? Oh, Riz. I have this written down on a Post-it note in my room, and I put it on one of my listings. Something flux. It's the gold thread that runs through it. If Riz is still here, she will chime in and tell us. I can't remember what it's called, like ion flux or something like that. Anyways, so nice little bread and butter shirt there. All right, there's that bag. Next bag. All right, this was at a sale. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys one story. We'll do one story time because I need like a 2-second break from lifting things. So I am not a confrontational person. However, if I feel like someone is walking on someone or someone is taking advantage of somebody, I am an injustice warrior, as my husband calls it, and I will have an injustice moment. So I go to the sale, and it's at this little tiny community thing. There's all these little houses around it. It's like a 55 and older, but you can tell it's like for low income kind of granny core era people. Okay. And so I go there. At first, everything's just kind of like garbagey outside or whatever, but I'm like, well, never snooze on an opportunity. So I go inside and I'm looking at this table, and this woman, this really nice woman, says to me, she's like, oh, hi. She's like, thank you so much for coming. Because you could tell they probably hadn't advertised it very well. There was like nobody there. And I was like, oh, I'm happy to be here. And she's like, great deals on anything, whatever you want to get. Like, I will make a deal. I'll put stuff together. Like, she was like selling me already. And I'm like, okay, great. So I'm looking through and I'm digging through stuff. I'm going to show you guys some bangers here, but we're digging through stuff. And so I pick up this bag, right? Let me see if I can find this bag because it's going to make this story so much better. Is it in here? We're going to get the bag out if we can, because I'm telling you right now, when you see how this went down, let's see what that, oh my gosh, you guys, how do I have this much stuff? How is there this much stuff? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what bag it's in. I literally don't even know what bag. I don't even know. I'm cooked. Welcome to my life. There's so much stuff down here. Well, all right. We're going to do without the bag. Well, oh, here it is. Got it. Just kidding. Got it. All right. So I'm digging through these boxes, and I see our little friend here. We all know who that friend is, right? Everybody knows who that friend is. So I'm looking through and I see this and I pick it up and I can tell by the weight of it that this is a vintage Dooney and Burke, right? Like 100% vintage. I just know, when you pick something up and you're just like, yep, that's vintage. So plus, I mean, look at that old school zipper on the top. Like this is an old boy. And so picking it up and I put it over my arm like this. And I'm getting down and I'm looking through this other bin. And so I said to the lady, oh, by the way, how much are you asking for purses? Because I wanted to get a metric on this before we went any further. I didn't want her to be like $20 or something. And I'm like, okay. And I put it back. She's like, oh, I don't know, just a couple dollars. And what I'll do a package deal, I'll do a package, right? So I'm like, okay, awesome. I'm like, this is going to be good. So I'm digging through. All of a sudden, I hear this Karen back here. And she's like, did you look inside? Does it say, and she said something with a C word. I don't even know. Does it say something with a C? And I'm just doing my thing. Guys, when I'm at these sales, I'm in a zone. I'm working, right? And she's like, excuse me, does that say? And I'm like, I look over and I go, are you talking to me? And she goes, yeah. What does it say inside? And the lady who's running this sale, it's a little community thing, right? So the lady's there and everyone's got their little tables. And the lady kind of looks at me and I look at the lady and I'm like, I don't know. I was like, it's cute and I think I'm going to buy it. And the lady goes, let me see it. And she literally comes over, takes this strap from me. I have this strap on my arm. She takes this strap, grabs the zipper, unzips the bag, and starts going through it. And she's like, nope, doesn't say the C word, whatever it was. It's not leather. And I'm like, first of all, this is a Dooney and it's definitely leather. So I go, so she's got it. She's like, does it? And I go, I look at her and I go, what are you doing? And the whole room gets quiet. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I kind of pulled back a little bit because it was getting weird. She goes, what did she say? Oh, sorry. I just get so excited about these things. And I go, yeah, it's pretty exciting. She goes, I don't think that that's real leather. And I go, okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it because I really like it and I think I'm going to get it. She goes, okay, well, I mean, it doesn't say whatever the C word was. I have no idea what she was even talking about. So I go, okay, that's fine. So I go to turn to go back. She says to the lady that's standing there, are your purses real? Are you selling real purses? Do you have more in there? What else do you have in that bucket? And I was like, if this lady comes over here and starts looking in this bucket, we're going to have a problem. So I literally turned to her and I said, I don't understand what's going on. And she goes, what? And I go, I don't understand what's going on here. Are you trying to buy this bag? Or are you trying to buy any of these things in this box here? Or what's happening? She goes, no, I'm not interested. I'm just happy that she's trying to sell them. I'm just here helping people out. People that haven't done this a lot. And I go, well, it seems like she's doing pretty good on her own. I don't think she needs your help. And the woman literally was like, huh? And the lady running the sale was like, because you could tell this Karen has been at this woman all day. And I think this woman's had a hard time. If I had to come up with a story for her, I think what happened is I think maybe this woman had some money at some point in her life. I think maybe she isn't with the guy that she was with maybe, or she doesn't have the job she used to. Maybe there's some other issues or some things going on that has kind of had her have a harder life. And she's just trying to make some money back at this little sale for these really nice purses and stuff that she has, right? So I was going to just leave. And then I was like, the injustice warrior in me just isn't done yet. Now, I turn and burn 3 minutes in and out every sale. I want in, I want out, I'm done. It's like, I'm going to take an extra 60 seconds here. So I was like, I went over to the lady and I was like, how much are you asking for it? I wound up getting all this stuff, you guys, for like $15. It's insane. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. So I give her the money. She's like, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I was going to leave and I decided I wasn't done shopping. So this room has now gotten quiet because there is Karen and there is crazy green-haired punk rock lady who just stuck up for this other woman and shut Karen up. And everyone's been wanting to shut Karen up all day. So I go around to all the tables and I'm like, wow, I really like all of these things you've made. They look real. They're super cute. Then I go to the next table and I'm like, wow, I was like, looks like you got a real good deal on this stuff. Wow, look at you got, and everyone sees what I'm doing because this woman's thing was, I don't think those are real. I don't think those are real. So I'm going to each and every vendor. I wound up buying some uranium glass because I was like, oh, wow, that's amazing. That looks like real uranium glass. How much would you like for that real glass there? And the lady goes, $10. I said, perfect. So I give her $10. There's these workers there in the kitchen that are just standing there like this watching it. They all have these green shirts on and they're literally just watching this situation. So then I walk back around. Now it's my turn to get to Karen's table. So I walk over, I've got my 2 bags and I'm like, I was like, I see you've got a Castle Grayskull there for $190. That's interesting because I know that you can get the real version of that with all the stickers for a lot less than that. And what are those? Are those leather shoes and a leather bag? None of this looks real to me either. And it was quiet. Pin drop quiet. The lady, literally, the woman that I bought the stuff from goes, literally, Todd. I got goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps. I don't know if you guys can see this. She literally had that, like, you just made my day. Thank you so much. Because Karen is going to zip it for the rest of the day. Because 1, she's afraid that the crazy nightmare green-haired lady is coming back. But 2, she has realized that every single person in that entire room, maybe she hasn't because she's probably a narcissist, but she has realized that every person in that room doesn't want her stinking help. Don't need it. They're doing just fine on their own. That is our one story for the evening. I just couldn't let it go. I literally don't ever do this stuff, you guys. I don't ever do this. I don't fight with people. I don't do any of that. I just couldn't. That poor woman just wanted to be left alone. So needless to say, really cute, amazing, gorgeous Dooney bag. Definitely vintage, great condition. So we got that one here. And then what else? We also got these from her. So we got a nice pair of bear trap boots. Really, really nice nubuck leather in great condition too. I mean, they're like literally clean. These are ready to be listed. Also picked up from her. This is cool. So I used to have this exact belt buckle, only it didn't have this back. This fits a lighter. So you can put your lighter in here, like your Zippo or whatever, and then you wear it like as a belt buckle. I literally used to, like I said, I used to have one just like that. You carry lighters, or I'd probably keep that for myself. And then I got a hat from her. So this is a little Altered State just for you, Coca-Cola. So this is an American Needle hat. So perfect time of year to be selling something like that. So I will make sure I do gift and Christmas, of course, in my keywords. We love when charity gets heated, guys. I couldn't let it go. Kayla, I love how charity writes a line and can just make everybody happy and still get what she wants. My husband may have noticed that as well. This is the best show. Oh my gosh, you guys. Well, thank you. I'm telling you right now. Oh, you're new, Pamela. Welcome into the community of craziness. Thank you for the compliment on the hair. Oh yeah, the bag is definitely great. I'm just happy I could help this woman out and have her look at her. So yeah, got a lot of great stuff. So got a little Coca-Cola hat that's ready to be listed. And then here's the uranium glass I got. So I've gotten to the point, I used to have a black light I would just carry with me. Now I just leave it in my room because I've gotten to the point where I don't really have to test it anymore. I can just kind of tell. So this is a really pretty set. So we've got the green, it's got like pears on the outside. So we got like the sugar and this is all leaves. It's really, really pretty. So we got that one there. And then it came with the sugar bowl as well. So it's got the sugar bowl and the little creamer. You can almost already see it glowing. You can actually almost see it glowing on here. That's funny with all the lights and stuff. So I have so many neon. That's what it is. I have neon signs up on my walls and the neon is actually shining through this. That's so funny. So aren't those beautiful? These are really pretty. And they're in like perfect condition. So Charity's going to attempt to not break these. Is anyone else super happy with the 3-day weekend? Yes, I am. I know it is a really pretty set. So I got these for $10. I'm guessing this set is probably worth like $70 right in there, somewhere like that. I've sold quite a bit of uranium, and it sells like pretty fast. Like it doesn't stay listed for very long. Tam and fam, welcome in. Okay, next, same lady, Coach shoes, little Coach slippies. I've sold these a couple times. They're not worth as much as you would think that they are worth. However, it's still a nice little sell. So we got a pair of those, and then we also got the exact same pair in black. I'm going to need to clean up the white around these, but super good condition still, really nice. Rubber's all intact, no peeling, no issues there, but they will definitely need a nice little cleaning up here. And then I got this little guy here. I didn't have old eyes with me, so I couldn't read the bottom. So we're going to old eyes it here for a second. This says 2007 limited edition. I don't know what brand this is though. Is there a brand on here? I don't see a brand. So I'll have to Google image this probably and figure out. But what's really funny about it is, look, can you see? Can you tell what era this is from? My tattoo. Can you say Y2K? It's literally the same as the lighter. I don't know if you guys can see that, me showing you, but I saw that. I was like, oh, I have that tattoo. So 2017 on that. All right. And we got a nice little bag. And then same lady. I mean, got so much stuff there. Okay. So you got a couple more purses. And of course, I'll have to authenticate all of this. I mean, I literally paid like $2 a piece for these, and they feel real. I don't know how to describe that. And these are all vintage and older, and they just didn't do like copies of that very often. So this is a Coach, old school Coach bag. It's got like the briefcase buckle in the front. It's got the old pink. Remember when they were doing that pink lining and everything? So this is definitely like, I would say early Y2K probably. It's got the pink lining on the inside. It's got the Coach tag and everything there, with the serial number and everything. So we're good. It needs like a little bit of cleaning in the top here. I just haven't cleaned the inside of purses much. I don't know. Maybe you guys have advice for me on that one. I just haven't done a whole lot of the cleaning of like the satin in here, and I don't want to screw it up. I screwed up a Kate Spade purse one time, so I've been a little shy ever since then. But this is a great little Coach bag. I mean, it's in like, look at how good a condition this is in. It's in really good condition. So what is the number? It is, let me get on my old eyes here. It is number J1169-17924. So it says NO and then J 1169-17964. 24. Yeah. So cute little bag. I don't know that much about purses, guys. I mean, it's definitely not like you give me Levi's, I can talk about it all day. But when it comes to this kind of stuff, I just don't know quite as much. And then I also got this one here. And this is another little Coach. So this is just a nice little, a small little, it's almost like a mini boho bag in a way, like a little tiny satchel. And this one's super clean in the inside too. This totally has that like Y2K vibe as well. And it's got number C063-10062. So that is C. So NO and then C 083-10062. I would be floored if this wasn't real. It feels real to me. So nice little, and it's in, I mean, wickedly, insanely good condition. Look at the condition on this, you guys. Like I said, I think this woman had money at one point, and then I think something had happened in her life, and she's been reselling the stuff that she had. Coach Poppy Camellia, is that what this one is? On Posh for $49. Boom, love it. Perfect. All right. So those two, and I'm gonna Wyman's the outside of those and everything, just to spiff them up a little bit. But okay. Next up, shoes, and more shoes. All right. So we got each of these pairs for $2. So a little pair of Vans Galaxies. I've sold these a couple times now. I went to a sale. I was the first one there. This woman had been trying to do IG shows, and I think she'd also said that she had been trying to do WN shows. But the problem, I could see what her problem was. She had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces of clothing on racks in her garage, but it wasn't all really good clothing. So it was a lot of like mid to low tier stuff that you would maybe get like $2 or $3 for on WN. So she didn't strike me as a kind of person that like was like a fast talker that could be like, we got this, great, run it, boom, got this, run it, boom. She was like a little quieter, like in her slower talking and stuff. So I think it just wasn't her jam. So she was trying to clear out a lot of her inventory. I wish I would have had some of y'all that know women's clothing there. You may have found some good finds there. But like I said, most of the stuff I looked through it, I don't want to spend my whole day there. But most of the stuff I looked through was like, it was kind of lower tier. But I managed to get some of the good stuff she had. So I got these Vans Galaxies. And what's great about buying stuff that was already at resellers is they are already cleaned. They need a little extra. No, they're pretty clean. Yeah, maybe a little extra. Maybe a little, just a quick little wipe down there. But she's got them labeled by size and everything. So that's fantastic. So got those. Classic gray on black checkered Vans. I mean, you guys know I sell these every single week. 100% always sell. I got this pair of North Face boots in crazy, wicked, insanely good condition. These are completely clean and ready to list. Got those. And then we will find the matching one to this. It is somewhere. So I got these. I actually just sold a purple pair of these on Friday. So Vans just always sell for me. It's such an easy pickup, like 100% of the time, as long as you're not expecting to get more than like $20 for them, unless they're like, well, no, that's not true. 25 to $30, I would say, is about standard. Oh, the other one's 49, Shauna. Perfect. I love it. That's fantastic. The second is a Mia Chestnut. Will you guys, when you get off here, or if you get a chance, will you guys just message me which purses those are? It'll just save me time. That'd be amazing. Those are your favorite Vans. Me too. We just ordered new shoelaces for them. Fantastic. Have you sold any of the custom Vans? I have an orange pair. I have it, but you can. Absolutely. You're not going to be able to find like the exact color name, like okay, rewind. You're not going to be able to find the name of the shoe. It's not going to have like these are the old skate 2s or whatever. So what I would do is if I were you, I'd go onto the Vans website, find the names of the colors of the custom Vans you have, and then use those names in your description. That way, if people are trying to find Vans with like, Orange Crush or whatever, you'll pop up in the search engines. Okay, next thing, believe it or not, another pair of Galaxy Vans. So love that. Easy sell. Those just need cleaning on the bottom, the tiniest bit. Super treat today, guys. Most of the shoes I got were in crazy good condition and not a lot of cleaning. There's our other missing shoe. There's that one. And then these ones, I've never actually seen these before. So these are wicked cool. Look at those with like a tie-dye. This has totally like a boho, like Coachella festival feel to them. So these are super cool. And these are like, other than just needing a quick wipe down, these are all so totally clean. Okay, next thing we've got is this adorable little pair of Chelsea boots. They've got the Western fringe with the point toe. These are Free People. So these are great shoes and in really, really good condition. Just need a little bit of a wipe down on the bottom. But how cute are those? I love that when people walk and they're wearing these and it goes, and you can like hear little tassels. I love clothing that makes sounds. So I love these. These are like so cute. So I'm super excited about those ones there. Quick little wipe down on those. And then just a really pair of basic Allbird these are like a lilac color. I don't know, almost like a lilac / periwinkle. I might try to spiff up the bottom just a little bit more. I'll just use my electric cleaner on them. I don't think that lady had one of those, and so she kind of just like hand cleaned everything, but the electric cleaner cleans it up so fast. I got all of that stuff plus more from her. I think I spent $25, I think, something right in there. So that's bananas. All right, then this is one of those, it's hard to hear an opportunity knocking if you're too busy knocking the opportunity. This is one of the sales that was like, I was on my way home. I had driven, guys, I literally drove. So I live here. I drove all the way up to Austin. Then I went all the way down to San Marcos. I went all the way over east towards like Lockhart, Texas, and then up back and through Uland. So I went on this huge, gigantic, massive circle today. On the way home, I either had the opportunity to stop by this last one that was on my list or just go home. It was already like 1 o'clock, and I was like, man, the sales are going to be pretty much closed down. And I was like, don't snooze an opportunity, just go. And I'm so glad I did because I got so much stuff there. So I paid less than a quarter for each of these items, less than a quarter. When I mathematically figured out how much I got from them, I spent about 15 to 20 cents on each thing. So the first thing I got here is a shirt that says, "Someday my fish will come." And it's a super cute little scully back. I actually really like this shirt. If this was in my size, I would probably keep it. This is so what's popular right now. So this is what's called a parody shirt. So we would have called it like all of us Y2K kids, all of us like elder Evos, we would have called it like a mix between like an ironic shirt or like a redneck shirt is what we would have called it back in the day. And they just don't really call it that anymore. So now they're called parody shirts, Parody, like parody. And so this is a little parody shirt. Anything that's got like a funny saying on it, like your lips keep moving, but all I hear is blah, 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 or like stuff like that. And it's totally made like a comeback. So yeah, I think we're good on that one. Okay. Next thing we've got here. Oh man, this is a sick boy. So I have already sold one of these. I sold it for $85 on Grailed. This one is even sicker. So this is a white zombie. Let sleeping corpses lie. This is old too. It's on the beefy slick Gildans. It's 100% Y2K. I'm going to have to look up and see if I can find the year on this because I doubt it's on here. But this is sick. The one I sold was a small too. And this is it's an XL, but it's a Y2K XL. So it's a box XL. So it goes out and like forms the box. Like how insane of a t-shirt is that? Oh, amazing. I had a pair of jeans with a sewn on tassel, but you can tell me anything when I wore those. Yeah, Green 50. Beefy tag. I love it. Oh my goodness. I know. This shirt is absolutely just, this one's fire. This is a fire. This is a fire. This is what we call a banger right there. Okay, next one. I actually got this for Justin. Justin, honey, I bought you something. Come look. So it's going to be too big for you, but I figure it's a good just around the house shirt because the graphics on it were unpassable. You can't pass that up. Look at it. Look at it. It's amazing. It's so crazy. It's so fire. That's pretty sick. Yeah, take a look here. There you go, baby. Presents. You get a t-shirt. I get a t-shirt. It has like a little bit of a smell to it that probably needs a wash. Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope, right? Yeah. All right, next thing we've got here is a Nike You Run, I Fly. This is a Jordan Jumpman XL, made in Honduras. So this is a Y2K, post Y2K. This is probably like a 2013, 2014, right in there. No pinholes, red Jumpman back. Huge. Amazing. When you can find the shirts that have the Jumpman on the back and the swoosh on the center, those are the Nikes you really want. That one smells good. Okay. Next one. Banger. You got to see it. I was at this garage sale, honey, and I had to do the like, and not say anything. Are you ready? I'm going to have a hard time letting this one go. It's a dead mouse shirt! What? Does anybody know who Dead Mouse is in here? Please tell me I'm not the only dubstep or EDM fan in here. This is a banger, and it's in a larger size. This is an unfindable t-shirt. You can't tell me nothing if you're wearing this t-shirt. Amazing. It's in crazy condition. There are no pinholes on it. It is sick. It is beefy. It is nice. It is good. The problem is I'm going to comp this thing and then I'm going to want to sell it. I can't wait. When I show this, I'm going to take a picture of this, send it to Isaiah. He is going to freak out and be like, dude, how did you find a Dead Mouse t-shirt? No, but never listen to him. Bwah, da, 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 bwah. Oh, I love it. It makes me so happy. This is me at an EDM show. Brr, da, 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 da. Like I can't stop myself. All right, so got that one. And then I got somebody that I have never heard of before. Maybe y'all have. Sam Hunt 2018 Summer Tour. And it's got a extremely handsome guy on the front of it. I'm assuming that is Sam Hunt. Not as handsome as you, though, honey. Just kind of handsome. I don't know. He's pretty handsome. Look at that beard. Does anybody... Auntie says it's a country singer. Okay, that's why I'm not sure who it is. So Sam Hunt. It's got a couple tiny little pinholes up here, of course, because it's a 2018. So we all know that it's made of plastic fibers. But it'll still sell. It feels like a small. Oh, no, it's a medium. So... yeah, it smells good. Smells good. Right in the bag. Guys, I got all this stuff for like 15 cents a piece. Honey, that Dead Mouse t-shirt, 15 cents.
Thanks.
15 cents, baby! Okay, next thing is same thing, same sale. I got all of these jeans for 20 cents a piece. So these are a little pair of women's shorts. Now, what I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to pack these away into a summer box, and we will tackle those next summer. A little pair of jorts, very nice. Again, I'm probably going to put this stuff in summer stuff because I'm going to get more money for these, 20 cents. I'm going to get more money for these when summer comes. I'm just not interested in trying to sell them right now. So these feel a little bit newer too. What year are these? Yeah, these are 2020, but these are all in great condition, straight leg jorts. Nice, beautiful, amazing. 20 cents, I know. It's absurd. It's absurd. Yeah, Blenda's Oasis, Sam Hunt. He's a handsome man. That's Sam Hunt. I might have to listen to a song or two of his when I think about that epic beard. Wait, have you even made it through the garage boxes yet? I haven't touched the garage boxes. I haven't been into a garage box since y'all and me went into the garage when I first started doing TikToks, because I am getting like 200 to 300 pieces every Saturday, and that's what I'm listing through the week. So I wish. I know I can't really even get through those. Like that's true. The horde is growing. Justin's like, oh my God. He's like, honey, it's back up to the ceiling again. Oh yeah. So we're making more. Yeah, we don't talk about the garage boxes. Yeah, honey, what Green Thrifty said, we don't talk about the garage boxes. I like that. Okay, next up, what do we got? Jeans. All right, now I paid up for these a little bit in order to get stuff that she had for cheap, and I'll go into that bag next. So we kind of did like if I get these for the price you're asking, because these are your special items at your sale, which you have to get this price for, then I'm getting the rest of this for super cheap. So here's what we got. We got a pair of Ariats, really crazy good condition, really nice condition. These are a 36-32. These are the turn cuts, bread, butter, easy sale. These probably won't be, this is the import boot cuts. These won't be in my store longer than like 14 seconds. These sell so stinking fast. So I got that pair. I got 2 pairs, another pair of Ariats. Guys, if you're a newer reseller, do not snooze on this brand. It is a 100% sell-through rate. There is no way that these will ever stay in your store. And these are really nice. They've got leather through it. It's got the leather back patch. These are in really like crazy good condition. Really nice. Most of the Ariats have leather back patch, but a lot of them are cracked because people wash and dry them too much. So same thing here. Really nice pair of Ariats. These, I think these are the M5s, right? Yeah, these are the M5s. These are the straight fits. Horizontal whiskering, great condition. I paid $10 each for these, which I don't ever pay that much for jeans. But I know for a fact that I can get like $40 each for these. So I just kind of took the, okay, I will pay $30 for these 3 pairs of jeans. But my caveat is you got to give me this stuff for super cheap. And I already showed you that Abercrombie & Fitch shirt, and then this, and then I think we got 2 more items down there that I got for super cheap. So this one, I don't think they realized what they had. So this is a 2-part leather jacket. So it has the inside lining one. So it's got the inside satin where it's got the quilted inner vest. And this is a Wilson leather. It's a really, really nice, expensive jacket. And then it has the outer leather jacket as well. So it is in insanely good condition. I looked over it while I was there, and I didn't see any issues. It still has both buckles, both straps, zipper's good. It's like, it is a heavy coat. It has like the extra inner buttons. It feels older to me too. It feels older to me. Yeah, I don't see a date code on it, but it feels like a 20. Yeah, it feels like a Y2K. Yeah, I mean, it's way too big for me, but it is in absolutely sick condition. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, the inside is also Thinsulate. I got this $1. So in order to get this for $1, I was like, all right, tell you what, if I will pay the $10 each on the Ariats, because you won't come down on them, will you give me a really good deal on the rest of this? And she said, yeah, I can do that. So I got this for $1. Yeah, Wilson leather was the legit OG. Like, if you wore Wilson leather back in the day, you were doing real well financially. All right. Growing up, I could not afford anything in there, that's for sure. Okay, so I got that, and then I got a couple other shirts from her. What was the other one I got there? Is it one of these? I don't know, maybe it's in another tub. Okay, these are more from that sale. So I paid 15 cents for each of these. So the first one is a really neat little plaid Ralph Lauren. This is a little polo, classic, or not polo. It's a classic fit, short sleeve button up. And we probably aren't going to score a date on here, are we? It feels older to me. And it's got oh yeah, that's a woven tag. It's just going to say supplier then. Yeah, so it's got the woven tag on it. So when you're looking at your Ralph Lauren, if you guys are out and about and you're finding Ralph Lauren polos or button-ups, if you go down, 20, that is going to be like a 2015. So down in here, if it is a wide, thick, double over tag, you know it's going to be like, it's got like that beefy feeling to it. That is a for sure Y2K. If it's got the double back where it still feels kind of woven, it's not paper, but it's like, it's woven, but it's not like, you can't see like a million fibers inside of there, then you know it's going to be more like 2013 or 2012 to like 2016. Then when you get to the newer ones, you're going to find just silk tags and you're going to find a QR code. So that's kind of how you can date the Ralph Lauren. This also sounds a little, yeah, this has got the tin to it. So this is probably like a 2015, something, 2015, 2016. Super cute, easy to sell. I think we're good. Sometimes I'm smelling so much stuff I can't tell what smells good or not anymore. All right. This is an old boy. And I just sold, who was it? Coley, was it you that recognized this brand? Bugle Boy. I see so many t-shirt bros on WN call it Bugle Boy. And I'm like, it's not Bugle Boy. It's Bugle Boy. This is what every guy that wore like Drakkar Noir wore this shirt. So this is like super popular, or Eternity. Anthony Maxfield, Eternity. This guy that burned me with the hat. Take that, Anthony. So cute little long sleeve, retro. It's got like the old school. So this is like streetwear. This is preppy. This is street style, all that kind of stuff. You're teaching me so much. Oh, Elizabeth, good. Coley, it was you. Okay, I thought so. Every 8th grade crush wore that. Green Thrifty, you are right on the money for that. Man, I can think of Mark Hermosillo wearing that. Woo! He didn't age well, but man, he looked good back then. All right, so there's that one. And then this one was sick. I saw this and was like, bro, look at this Santa Fe, Aztec, New Mexico, Arizona ranch rodeo embroidered. I mean, can you even? With the denim on the side and then the denim on the top. Pearl snap. Excuse me. Thank you very much. This is a banger. This is a 110 banger. This will sell anywhere and everywhere. This one's going up on Grail. I'm going to ask a penny for that. All right. Next thing we've got is a George Strait. So these are a Wrangler George Strait combo shirt. I don't always pick these up. They don't sell great. However, this is a huge size. This is like a 3XL. So, I mean, look at my body. Look how far over that goes. So anything that's this big, and that does need a wash. Anything that's that big, I'm going to pick it up. He had a couple other ones there, but they had like a couple little spots and stuff on them. I'm like, not worth it. I've got so much stuff. And then I got this one. Now, I realize this is a newer shirt. This is not going to be retro by any means, but it's just sick. And I know we just had Halloween, which is kind of a bummer, but I can sell this anytime just based on the fact that it's ghost face. Scream is just a hot topic right now, as well as the size. This is another like really big, huge t-shirt. And this will probably end up selling over on Depop, I would guess. Where's your link tree? Linda, if you go into my BioYoE here on the old TT, click on it there, and that'll take you over to everything. Any help needs over there. I know, Oasis, pretty sick, right? It's amazing. Well, hey, it's going up. If you're interested in buying it, shoot me a message, and we might be able to make a deal. I don't have to pay fees and stuff like that. That always makes me happy. Okay, next we've got another Ralph Lauren little custom fit. This totally reminds me of like Wolf of Wall Street for some reason. The reason I got this is candy cane. This is Christmas, Santa, holiday, New Year's. This will sell because of the time of year that we are currently at with the holidays. All right. Okay, next up. Oh my God, guys. Crazy. All right. So, saw this pattern from a distance. Any guesses what brand this is? Ghostface is your dude. I love it. Do we have any guesses as to what brand this is? Anything? Anyone have any guesses? So I saw this at a little parking lot sale, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It does have a couple tiny little pinholes, I believe, in it. However, I mean, they're like super hard to find. Yeah, I think there's like one. Oh yeah, there's one here in the center, but it's in, other than that, it's in a really good condition. So we have a little brand, Mary Beth, ding, 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 winner, winner. We got a chicken dinner, baby. Blended Oasis, Jen Meets World, Thumbawamba, Megan, Sweetly Basic too. Oh, thanks for the, thank you. This is a bow tie out of a suit I got at the thrift store. We're using it as a headband now. How beautiful is this Pendleton? I mean, this is a gorgeous, this is a straight up gorgeous, look at that. This is like cabin core, like lumberjack, like you're out on your porch and it's like snowing and you have like a little cup of coffee and it's like the snow's gently falling and you've got like one of those little like table fire things outside and like it's like gentle and there's the crackle of your little fake fire thing and you know it's like the kids are going to be coming over this weekend to hang out, but you got the house to yourself and it's just cozy and nice. No, it's on LLB. It's definitely Pendleton. I haven't found Pendleton forever. I used to pick it up super cheap. Everyone knows about it. So I got this, you guys, for $2. This is why I love garage sales. $2. And this is, I mean, it's just such a beautiful blanket with the tassels and everything. It's got like the old Pendleton label. Super excited about that one. When I saw it, I was like, how much are you asking for that? And she's like, $2. It's got some holes. And I'm like, sold. Sold. I know, crazy, right? Okay, next thing we've got here is a pair of brand new with tag Real Tree hunting pants. So great time of year for that. These are a flex fit, men's 36-30. I'd rather them be like a 34-36, but we can't always get what we want. But new with tags, I picked these up for I think I paid $2 for these. I think $2 for these. So those are ready to be listed. And then we got another new with tags. So retail MSRP on this is $25. Now this is not something I would pick up if it wasn't new with tags. This is a bottom biscuit basic Nike dry fit shirt. It's not a polo or anything. It's not a team. It's not going to be a huge crazy flip, but I got it for like $2. But more importantly, it's got the tag on it. And this time of year, I'm going to make sure that up in my title, also in my item specifics under like where it says theme, and then also in my descriptions, I'm going to make sure I put Christmas gift because people go online and they're like, I need a gift for my my nephew, a Christmas gift for my nephew that likes Nike. I'm gonna pop up. So that's what we want to do. We want it in the item specifics, anywhere really in there. I usually do it under like theme, and then we want it in the description, and then in the title if you can. If you can't fit Christmas up there, at least get gift. And then next thing here is a Magic jersey. So this is Magic. This is McGrady. Do I know anything about it? Absolutely not. Am I going to sell it? Absolutely. So this is a Reebok. I don't know if this is older or not. I don't know who McGrady is. Do we have any sports people in here? Where's my sports dudes? Do I have any sports dudes in here? Who is this? Does anyone know this person? Is this a good jersey? I have no idea. This is why I watch you because I trust them. Thanks, sugar. That's my neck of the woods, says Annie. A little Orlando action, huh? McGrady? I don't know. Oh, is he an old player? Okay, so it must be an older jersey then. All right. Well, I'm excited to see how much it's worth. I have no idea. Should we comp it? Do you guys want to comp it? I'm kind of curious. All right, let's put it down on the ground. We haven't really done any comps tonight, so let's just see if we get anything here. McGrady. Whoa. All right. Well, I don't think we did too bad, kids. Oh, there's the exact one. Grailed. Vintage Y2K Reebok. Let's see how much they're asking for that one on Grailed. Oh, it's already been sold. Wow. All right. Well, I think we might have scored on that one, kids. I think we may have scored on that one. I think I got this for like $2. So husband said he was a great player. All right. Well, stoked on that one. We'll get that one listed. Okay. Next thing I got was a Wrangler. Now this is another one of those sick prints. This print right now, you guys, is so insanely hot. This like Aztec Western Yellowstone. It's like a retro throwback print. This shirt is fire. It's got the pearl snaps. It's a super thick boy. It has this really, really, I don't know, you can't see it here. It has this beautiful cut back here where it like dips in and then goes down and then up and back in. It's got that like super classic Western look to it. Hubby says Kobe and McGrady was one of the hardest players to play against. Really? Okay. So that's why that's a banger then. Man, I'm glad I picked that up. Jersey stuff, I usually get it because I don't know. So I just buy it. But like, it's always nice. Sometimes it doesn't pay off for me and I wind up like just making, $20 or something or $15. But sometimes they really pay off and they're like these crazy, insane amounts. So that's awesome. Okay, so there's that one there. All right, next thing we've got is a new with tags. So this is a new with tag Ralph Lauren polo. MSRP on this was, I can't see. It doesn't show on the tag. No, that's just a proof of purchase. But new with tags is great. This is a fantastic, and again, Christmas gift. Anything new with tags right now that's going up is getting gift put in there. Then we've got, okay, this jersey, I didn't know what this was, and I didn't take the time to button it up. So let's button it up together and find out what this is. Yeah, honey, I think I got a banger jersey. Have you ever heard of McGrady? Look at this jersey. Everyone says it's like a really good player. Him and Kobe were like the hardest to play against, I guess. So it's Orlando Magic McGrady. I don't remember. Yeah. We don't watch a lot of basketball here. We're a little bit more like football folks. So I'm just buttoning this up to even see what this says because I can't tell. Shelly, what's going on? Jay Vera, hello. All right, let's take a look here and see. This isn't buttoned all the way, but we'll at least get an idea. So it looks like this is a baseball something. So what does it say? WSH something. It's a Nike.
Washington.
I don't know what that is. Oh, what is? Oh wait, here is something. Yeah, Washington. Oh, Washington Nationals. Ooh, that's really pretty. Look at that. Cherry blossoms stuff. That's super. Yeah, cherry blossoms. That's super pretty. Wow. The whole thing has like cherry blossom print all over it.
Cancer awareness, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe. That's really pretty. Okay. Well, that's nice. Yeah, this is super dope. That's like a great one. I wasn't sure what it said, but I was like, it's Nike and it's a jersey, so I'm getting it. Okay, next thing we got. Now, this is not vintage. If this was vintage, I would be having an actual cow about this because it's not. But check out how sick this is. I mean, Justin, come look at this. You got to see this one. How insane is that? And it's a huge size. Helen says buy. I'm also from an Indian shirt. I would, but that I'm not even a fan. I know it's pretty, but Helen wants to buy it. Helen, you want to buy something? You message me. How dope is that? It's not a vintage one, or I'd be having a cow, but it's so bright and it's so big, and those graphics are literally flawless. So pretty. It's in crazy condition. All right, got those. And then picked up a pair of Levi's. This is a little, so these are 505s, bread and butter. I sell a lot of 505. 505 is just something that people know. Like 501s, 505s, people just know that word. And so they just seem to sell pretty well. So these are a 40-32, which isn't bad. I like my first number to be smaller, my second number to be bigger until I get to 40. Once I get to 40, I don't really care what the second number is because they'll just sell because they're like technically kind of more of like a bigger size and extra large size. So got that pair, got another pair. These are 559s. So 559s and 505s, I mean, they're really not that different, to be totally honest with you. The 505s are going to be a little bit more relaxed fit. And then we've got another pair of 559s, same exact thing, same exact pair of pants. I paid, I think, $2 for each pair of those. Okay, then we got some shirts. We got a really super pretty Nike hoodie. It's got like these really beautiful, almost reminds me of like a religious dove across it. Really, really pretty. It's a really super pretty blue color, and it's a great size. So this is a 2XL. So I paid like $6 for this one. I was okay paying $6 for it because I know how much I can get for it. Let's take a look here and see what year this is too. So this is it feels like a 2020 or a 2021. Let's see, what is it? Yeah, so this is a summer 2021 release. So good condition, no pinholes. $175 OG price on that national jerseys. Whoa, seriously? Whoa, honey, $175 on that Nationals jersey. Dang, I love them bangers, folks. All right, so got that one. Next thing we got here is another Nike shirt. Let's see, what was this one? This one says, think global, dunk local. The front's cool, but the back is fire. So when you list this kind of stuff, always have the back as your first picture. If your item has a way cooler back, just feature it, because all you're trying to do is get someone to stop their scroll, right? It doesn't matter. There's no rule saying you have to show the front. Just show the coolest part of whatever you have. So this is a great shirt too. This is a 2XL as well. They had a ton of other like nice shirts, but they weren't like name brand. It's just stuff I know they probably spent some money on, but nothing like super name brand. And it was like, they wanted like $4 or $5 for just a basic t-shirt. I'm like, yeah, I got too much stuff already. So, all right. Next one here, another banger. Look at this bleached out Rolling Stones. This one is sick. It's got like the tongue on it, but it looks like metal. So if you see this in a real person, like in real life, it looks like actual like metal on there. And this is a 2XL as well. Obviously not vintage, but still like super crazy banger. And then this, which I am going to have a really, really tough time selling because I want to keep this so bad, but I know this is like a $60 jacket. So it's like, I should just sell it because honestly, when am I actually going to wear a coat here in Texas? The answer is nowhere. Look at this thing. I mean, dude, tell me that this is not like the coolest coat. Hey, Justin, do you want to see your wife wearing the coolest thing she's ever worn? Oh, dude, come on. Oh, man, it fits so good. Oh, no. Honey, it fits really good. Uh-oh, folks. Oh, man. So this is a members only Rugrats collab. Like, I'm already sweaty. I'm already that warm. Look at this thing. You got 5 seconds to see me, honey. I'm taking it off. Oh, can you see me online? Are you watching it online? How banger is this, baby? I mean, dude, come on. I can't even with this. It's so cool. This is such a cool jacket, but I'm already sweating. The number one rule is don't try it on. I know. I'm literally already warm. I'm warm already. Nope, that's it. She's over it. Crazy cute. She's over it. All right, next up. Couple other little randomies here. So went to a sale, saw this, paid $1 for it. It's like a little tiny hat. It's super cute. It's like an old school vintage. Sakowitz Corona. Sakowitz is the store from Houston. And then the brand of hat is Corona hat. So really, really cute. Reminds me of like Audrey Hepburn, something from that kind of era. I know that there is a name for this hat, and I always forget it because I've sold a couple of these before. I always forget it. It's not a bowling hat. There is a name for this. It's not Page Boy. There's a name for this. If anybody remembers it, let me know. And I probably just need to do a little wipe down on her. And then this is one of the other things that I wanted to get for super, super cheap at that sale. So I paid up for the Ariats because this is a vintage jacket. It's by somebody called Willow Lane, but the brand doesn't matter. What matters is this is a super cute corduroy like winter corduroy jacket with like the big top pockets. Oh man, that looks good on too. Gosh dang it, guys. Tell me to stop trying stuff on. That looks so cute. Look at that. So this is a sick little jacket. It buttons up. You can wear it open. I mean, this is a fabulous jacket. Take it off before you keep it. So I ended up getting this for $1 because she sold me the Ariats. Oh, it's even got like the little buckle on the side. Oh man, Charity, don't do it. Don't you do it. All right. And then I saw this and I was like, fire. Look at this I got this for $1. Look at this old Y2K polo, 2XL, zip up, dadcore, nautical, retro, vintage. This reminds me of like the old Burberry style. Like it zips up. It's got like the open vent look right there. It's got the pockets, super soft. It's got the classic old, wide plaid check on the inside. It's got the inner pocket to it with the button. This is a really nice coat. So we're going to do well on that one. So like I said, I didn't mind paying up for the Ariats because I knew what I had. I knew what I was going to get. Jen says, keep it. Oh, take a picture of yourself in it. That's not a bad idea. I mean, like, look at all these cool clothes I have. And then, I'm already wearing 2 things I found at garage. 3, I got these at a garage sale too. So I can't keep no more. I'm not going to have any room left. All right. Then we got let's see what else we got here. Got a t-shirt. What is this? This is, Dutch Brothers. Little Dutch Brothers t-shirt. I got this for like 50 cents. Dutch Brothers stuff always sells for me. It's really interesting. I don't understand why. I don't even really think their coffee's that good. I know, taboo. But these just always sell for me. I don't know if it's just the people that work there that are buying them or who's buying Dutch Brothers stuff. But whenever I find it, I sell it and get it and it always sells. All right, next we've got some more shoes here. And then we'll get into some more hard goods. Yes, I have more hard goods. So this is a little pair of Crocs, little flip-flop sandal. They just need to go in the wash. I got these for 20 cents. That's a real price, 20 cents on those. I got these for 20 cents as well, these Converse. Now, these are definitely, man, these bring back so many memories because I had this exact pair. I'm thinking this is like a Y2K pair, and I'm thinking that because they have that weird label in the inside, that weird woven label, you don't see those very often. So I have pictures of me wearing these exact shoes, like for most of my 20s, which is probably why I ended up with heel issues later. So those definitely need to be washed. 20 cents. Then I got these for 20 cents, and these are old. This is an old pair of Vans. These are probably, I'll have to do some inspection. These are probably a made in the USA. So these are a super old Vans deck shoe, like crazy old. Look at how tiny the little Vans is in the back. The logo's tiny. The old little tag. So, oh no, these are made in Taiwan. Okay, so these are going to be 92 maybe? I'll have to look. I think that they started doing Taiwan like in the 90s because Vans was one of the first people to do that when they moved over. They stopped using the hood rubber and then they started using it overseas stuff. So I'll have to look those up. Those need to be washed though. 20 cents. Then I got something else I've been needing. Honey, I have another present for you. Justin, present. Look what I got us. Energy saving power strip, honey, where you can put things in and it's wide enough for the blocks so that they're not fighting each other on the other side. For my window. Yes. 20 cents. 20 cents is what we got that for. Okay. And then we got a pair of pants here. What are these? Oh, little pair of new with tag Levi's, 3032s. These are a little signature cargo. These are most certainly current. Yeah, these are a 2022. However, if you guys are wondering kind of how dead stock works, so even though these are not an older pair of pants, so these are a 2022, right? Well, if Levi's no longer makes this specific cut, this pair of pants, if you cannot find them on the website, they're not available. Levi's does not make them anymore. And because they're new with tags, this is considered dead stock. I think that there's a misconception with dead stock that it has to be vintage. It does not have to be vintage. It doesn't even have to be old. As long as the company no longer makes it and it's unavailable to get, it means that they can no longer stock the product. Therefore, it's called dead stock. So it's Elizabeth, thank you. Love the 911. I know, right? Okay, there's that. And then more. We got more. All right. So first thing I got here, let's do some hard goods and then we'll do a couple more bangers here. All right. Can you believe I got all this today, you guys? So I saw these and I don't normally pick up dishes. However, if I see a dish and it looks good quality, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to look for that fancy long P name right there. Now in our house, we call it plexiglass because we don't really know how to pronounce it. So that's just what we call it. Right, honey? Yeah. Yep. So I know that these plates, how cute is that with the dragonfly? These plates sell really well, anything by that company, as replacement stocks. So don't try to sell stuff as a set when it comes to something like this, unless you have a full set and you want to sell on the marketplace. But when it comes to these kind of things, just piece them out because people lose silverware. They lose. I had 15 extra of our Oneida knives. I had 15 extra of them because we don't need 30 butter knives in our house. There's 2 people that live here. And so I sold 15 of my Oneida knives as like replacement parts for sets. So these sell really, really well. Falls graft, is that what it's called? Falls graft. Okay, falls graft, honey. Falls graft. Dang it, no T. Yes, falls craft. Okay, falls craft. That's how I replace my falls graft dishes. Yes, so we got those. We got the plates. And then also the bowls. And then also a couple of these. So I got 4 plates, 2 of the small plates, and then 2 of the bowls. And I got all of it for $5, baby. $5. And I am guessing each of these plates are probably $20 to $30 replacements. They may be more. I haven't comped it yet, so I'm not really sure. Falls graph. That's funny. We've been calling it plexiglass here for literally years. I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce it. So I got those, and then I saw these, and I was like, usually where there's one false graph or plexiglass, there's more. And so I saw 4 of these little cups. So 4 of these cute little cups, and then 1 little replacement bowl. And of course, it all has the falls graph on the back. So these are also replacement parts. And so I learned the hard way trying to sell sets and then trying to charge people for shipping. I was like, this is how your brain works in your first reselling. I have to sell these all as a set, right? Because it's a set. Of course you'd sell it as a set. But I can't sell it on Poshmark because then it's going to be over £5. So I can only sell it on eBay. And I can't really sell it on Mercari because nobody's going to buy it over there. So I'm going to either have to sell it on Facebook, and I'm going to have to answer the are you interested thing 477 times, or I'm going to hope that it has to sell on eBay. Not thinking, oh, right, these are all things I own now. I can literally just part them out. So save yourself the headache of trying to sell collections and sets of things and just part things out. Like I've been doing with those little statues, those little horse statues and all those little carousel statues. We've sold like 5 or 6, 4 or 5 of them already because of that. So got that. All right. Next thing we got, I want to know who knows who this is. This is like Thrifty, Green Thrifty, you might. So this was a show. It was on for 1 season. And it was like a stand-up kind of show. They were trying to do like a living color skit kind of thing. And it was called Guys Next Door. Have you tried auctioning them? No, I have not. I don't usually do the auctions. I've done it a couple times and got burned. People didn't pay, so I just got fed up. I can't really see it. Okay, I'm going to pull this back. Here we go. Can you see that now? So it says Guys Next Door. And then it's got all the dudes from that show on this. So it is an old show. This is definitely like 90s. It's got the old like clip. And I think that this show was on like early 90s, like late 80s, early 90s. I'd have to guess like between like 89 and like 92-ish time. I remember hearing that, but I don't know if I ever watched it. Yeah. So it was not on for very long. And none of the guys that were in it turned out to be famous stars. So I think that's why. But it's still a super cool lunchbox. Got it for $1. And then I got at that same sale, I got something. If 12 or 13-year-old me had gotten this, I would have lost my actual mind. So, step by step, ooh, baby, gonna get to you, girl. Step one, you can have some fun. NKOTB, New Kids on the Block. So what this is something you probably would have gotten at the concert. And if I am not mistaken, one of these, yeah, so some of these have signatures in it. Now, this says Marlene Putman, so I don't know who that is. I don't think that that's a New Kid on the Block, but it looks to me like, and this has like, it's got, Donnie and Jordan. It's got all the boys in it. Look at this. Here's Danny. We got Danny here. We got Danny's signature. So there's Danny's signature in here. And then we've got, all the boys. The one I liked the best was this one right here, Joe. And I held this up to my husband earlier, and I looked at him, and I looked at that, and I was like, well, I got to type. So I got that. And then it's got all, can you even believe this, guys? Is anyone else dying in here? Look at this. Like, dude, that outfit is fire, by the way. Like, that is a sick outfit. And then one of these, I believe, had, so this one's got Donnie. So we got Donnie's signature in here. And then somebody else, I'm going to have to, like, figure out who that is. Somebody else signed it up there. Oh, Love someone. Love Eamon. And then Donnie. And then, these are like signed, you guys. These are literally signed. Like, can you even? And then we've got all the boys here. Do we have anybody that was a New Kids on the Block fan? Am I the only one that's freaking out about this? All the guys here. And then the back area here, all the thank yous and stuff. So we got that one. And then got another one here. I paid 50 cents for each of these. So I got this one, and this one is the Hangin' Tough. So I believe this is the concert I went to. And my mom would never have been able to afford these. These were like, at the time, they were probably $10, but for us at the time, it was too much. So you got Jordan, Jonathan, Danny. We got all the boys here. We got Joe when he was still going by Joseph. Donnie when he was an IE and not a Y. I think he wound up changing that later, didn't he? Maybe not. And then the back area here. These things have to be worth some money. I can't imagine they're not. So these are super fire. I can't wait to kind of do some comps. And the signatures. The signature thing on those ones are, that's a legit thing. All right, another thing we got here, another hard good, 1992 Crayola. It's still in its plastic. It's a little collectible holiday tin. I'm guessing it might have a couple retired colors in there. So that is kind of a fun little one. And then we got, all right, looks like we're ending the night with shoes. So here we go. Picked up this pair of gigantic, massively huge shoes. I think these are a 14, which is like unprecedentedly difficult to find. Yeah, these are a 14. And these are, what year are these? These are older. This is these are new. So these are a 2023. Okay, great. Yeah. So these are a newer pair. They just have they're probably a throwback version. I would guess these are probably $100. I would have to guess that those have to be like $100 shoes. So I got those for $5. And then we got this pair of Air Maxes. They're pretty beat. They need a good wash. but they're still in fairly good condition. These are 2022. So how I'm going to clean these is, let's see, do we have any? And we do have a little bit of leather on here. So I'm just going to use my cleaner on them. I'll use my little scrubber on the bottoms, and then I'll take my heat gun, and where all these little creases are down here at the bottom, I'll just use my heat gun to pop that back up. We are going to get these things looking real nice, Clark. These are going to be spiffed up by the time we are done with them. All right, couple more things. Oh yeah, okay, so this is a neat little box. This is a little box of vintage, and then that'll be it for us for the night. So got these. She wound up giving me these for free because this back area needs a re-glue. And I have some super hardcore industrial glue. This is not dry rot. They're not dry rotted out. The glue just separated, and that happens especially in Nike cleats because people get them wet and then leave them out by the front door. And then the glue gets hard and dries and comes out. But I have some really scary industrial shoe stuff that I have to wear gloves when I use, but it glues shoes back on. These are going to need some serious scrubbing, but I got them for free. And they are, oh, is there something in here? Oh my gosh. I can't show it on here what it is. Okay, we're going to move on. That is something that you are not supposed to have in some states, but you can have in other states. Not in Texas, you can't. So we're going to have to get rid of that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Justin Gabriel Holden. I need you to immediately come here if you're watching this. Whoa. Anyway, so these shoes are this is a 2006, so they're vintage. And so is the stuff inside. So I'm going to leave these right down here, honey, and you're going to be able to come get them. Moving right along. Okay, next up we've got a pair of, where is the other one of these? So these are Cobians. These are a really nice little pair of like slip-on. These have like the 90s retro feel to it. These are probably like $30 shoes. I ended up paying, I think, $2 for these guys here. I cannot get over it. The things we find as resellers. Okay. And then it was kind of fun to find this today because I'm in Texas. But this is a little Mariners hat. I paid $1 for it. This is the limited edition VIP Peoria, Arizona. So this is going to be the Mariners training when they came down for training camp. Super old tag. Obviously, this is vintage. It's going to need a little cleanup. We'll clean this up. We'll stuff it. We'll flatten the bill back out. And that should fetch us a nice little price with it being vintage Mariners and training camp. And then we got a whole bunch of cool ties. First thing I got, now this is not something I would normally pick up, but it totally has that like nursery / cottagecore 80s, 90s feel to it. It says, bless all creatures, great and small, because Lord God made them all. It is a 1990 Advanced Graphics Angels gift, printed in the USA, still in its package. I paid $1 for it. I think I should be able to sell this as like a home decor thing. And I think that I could get a little bit for it with it being the new in the package. If this was just in like a frame or something, I probably wouldn't have bothered. But with it being like that, definitely get it. And then ties. Okay, so the first one we got was a vintage Tabasco with all the different pastas on it. It's a Tarasco. Paid $1 for it. I'm taking all these price tags off because I don't want it to sit and then ruin the tie. And it feels pretty good quality. So this is like Christmas gift, dad gift, gag gift, white elephant gift. It's also vintage. So this is like the perfect time of year for that kind of stuff. So got that one, and then got some super fire ones. So this is old Looney Tunes. Look at that. With the hearts, Big Buddy, Tasmanian Devil. It's got the old vintage 90s Looney Tunes tag on the back of it. And it is 100% silk too. So I think these ties should do pretty well. Like I said, I'm trying to I hate when people put Guys, if you're running garage sales or you know someone that runs garage sales, I'm going to have to heat these up to get them off. Try to get that tape off as soon as you can. That not like the blue tape, but like that, what do you call it? Masking tape, that the little fibers of that get and stuff. So don't use that stuff. And if you get it, rather, if you feel like it's tugging and pulling at it, make sure you heat it up before you remove it so that you don't end up with all the little fibers in there, and then you have to use Goo Gone, and it's a big, huge fiasco. All right, next we got another Looney Tunes. It's got bugs on the bottom. Again, this is a 1992, and it is, I think this doesn't feel like silk. Oh, it is silk, yeah. All right, so it's 100% silk with bugs on there. Got that one. And then we've got another Looney Tunes. So this one's got, they're eating hot peppers, and it's got Tasmanian. It's got Yosemite Sam, Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd. These are all like super, super cool ties. So got that one. And then got this one. It's got Taz and Daffy and Bugs. It's got Marvin here on the corner. And this is 100% silk. Another Looney Tunes. Then we got this one here. I don't know who this person is. It says Robert Talbot, Nordstrom Studios. I took a chance on it because it was only $1, and it totally has that like 90s vibe to it. So I was like, well, I'm not going to snooze on this for $1. I was like, it's worth it. I don't know if anybody knows about this. It is a made in the USA, and it's silk. So I figured, why not pick it up for $1 and just see how much you selling the ties for? I'm not sure, Lynn. I have no idea. I haven't comped any of these yet. Robert Talbot is higher end. Okay, well, good. I'm glad I got this. Maybe because I've been watching surf so much, he's been inspiring me to not snooze on ties. I think of how many ties I've passed up in the past. And then this is so adorable. This one's got Snoopy with Woodstock on it. It's a little golfing one. It's got the Peanuts thing. And on the back it says, there's more than one way to get a birdie. That's cute. So it's got like little Woodstock on the back. I love this one. This one is so, look at how adorable that is. It's so cute. And he's like got the little golf ball here at the top. He's hit it and it's going up into his little nest. That's too cute. So got that. And then the last thing we got today was, and like I said, I don't pick up Adidas very often unless they're older and they're like a purpose. Like these are like, they're for turf, they're for football. So I will pick these up, football or baseball ones I'll pick up, or even soccer. And these felt older. I did not look at the, I paid $2 for these. And yeah, these are a 2008. So they're older, and people, when they find something they like, these are Diamond Kings, when they find something they like, they'll just, like if they find another pair, they're like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen those in years. And they'll get it from that. So many ties at the Goodwill bins. Dude, Lynn, I can only imagine. That has to be, I've never been to the bins before, so I can't speak to that. But hey, Jocelyn. All right, you guys. Well, that was our epic haul. So once again, what did we spend? We spent a total of $285, 25 sales, 7 towns. I was thinking it was 5, but it was actually 7 towns. And I mean, this is thousands of dollars worth of stuff to sell. So I think we are going to do just fine with all this. And somehow in some magical world, I'm going to clone myself. So I have another me to do pictures and listing and stuff, because Lord knows I can't even get this stuff up listed as fast as I wind up getting it. I've got so much more inventory than I've got time. Yes, Denise, what an awesome day you had. Oh, thank you. I am too. Last weekend was good. We did okay. But other than the big comfy couch doll, which turned out to be amazing, I was like, oh man, I think it's really slowed down for the year. And I was feeling like I wasn't going to be able to get stuff. And so I was like, well, in a couple weeks when I run out of stuff, then like new stuff that I've gotten over the last few weeks, I'm like, then I'll just start dipping into the garage. But apparently we're not going to have to do that. I mean, if this continues the way this is through December and January, I mean, it's crazy. I'm just so thankful to God, the universe, and everything for pointing us in the direction of moving here. We tried to buy a house in Washington State. and we just kept getting outbid. Like people were paying like $650,000 for these like destroyed, disgusting homes. And that was way above anything that we could afford to pay, by like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so we were just like, well, you know, we kept thinking we were going to live there. And it's like, things just kept pointing us to come here. And Justin was teasing me about it earlier when I came in, because of course I came in today and I was like, whoa. He was like, oh, wife had a good day. And he's like, remember before you moved down here how worried you were? Because I was laying in bed at night, like with a heating pad on, because my stomach was so sick all the time, because I was so insanely nervous that I wasn't going to be able to find anything when we got down here. And so he's like, do you remember when you were just laying in bed being like, but what if we get down there and there's no sourcing? And what if like Goodwill is the only place I can go and I don't want to pay Goodwill prices and I want to be able to garage sale? And what if? And it was like, what if? And it's like, my mom's favorite saying, her famous saying was, worrying is like a rocking chair. It'll give you something to do and get you nowhere. And that's exactly what I did. So I am so grateful we came down here. The people down here have been amazing. And the sales down here have been super cool. So, all right, you guys, thanks to the tiny dinies and all the gifts. Thank you for the 5.4K hearts. Thank you to all of our subscribers for hanging out in here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thanks for joining me tonight. So I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be back on Monday. We're going to have to do shipping. And in the meantime, I got to get to listing. So, all right, you guys, have a beautiful evening. Take care, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Good luck out there, guys. And thank you to everyone that joined us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook as well. I appreciate you guys. Feel free to follow. Feel free to subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it'll just help us to be able to push out some more content and hang out with you more. So if you like this crazy green-haired girl, thanks for coming in. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.